morning on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. We have Tessa here and Miss Katie. We're getting ready to, what are we doing, Katie? We're butchering chickens. That's what we're doing.
Say slaughter, but I didn't want it to sound like
we're bead.
We're slaughtering chicken. We're processing them. That sounds nicer.
Freezer camp.
Yeah.
And so this is both of our first time really actually doing this. So I've had to do it in emergency situations a couple times, but we are prepared. We are sanitized. We got a bunch of knives. We're gonna see what's the sharpest one. We're gonna do this thing. We'll keep you updated though. Welcome to the Hoppy Sabbath Homestead. Today we are butchering chickens like we just said in the last scene. I hate plucking. I don't have a plucker. It's too much time, and so what we're gonna do is I just saw a video talking about skinning chickens. So we're gonna skin her. We've just done one, so this is the second one. We've already dispatched her and cut her head off. And now what we're gonna do, if you want to come in closer and just so they have a good view, we're gonna cut or break the legs at the knuckle. Cut the leg off. Oops. This is our first time, guys, so bear with us. Should we? Now we have the legs cut off. We're gonna cut the tips of the wings off. Can you hand me my snips over there? Wow, there's like a lot less blood than last time. We let her drain all the way this time. There's that. And so now what we're gonna do, now she's lost the tips of her wings and her legs. We're gonna find a nice spot on the breastbone here. And we're gonna cut just to make a hole. Don't cut the meat. See, can they see the hole? Okay, so there's the hole. Get your fingers under there. And you really don't have to be too gentle. You just kind of start peeling it. And I have friend here gonna help me pull, and you can probably pull too at the same time. I'm just undressing her.
Fingers under there, and it makes it a little easier.
Man, she is so young. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh God, let me try not to elbow you.
That's all I need.
There we go. Just got her pants off for the most part. Oh, we didn't cut her tutor.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Can you see that?
Yeah. This is so barbaric. I feel like a caveman.
That's the weirdest feeling, like, but then,
Oh wow. Okay, well that's why we wash her off. Oh wow. So maybe I will just cut this off because look at all these feathers stuck in the actual. Oh, you're so good at that. It's not alive, it can't feel.
no, but it's still like, oh, I
You can feel. That's what it is.
You don't think of.
Okay, we gotta cut two. What? You just feel so bad right now? I can't believe you're massacring this chicken. You don't need to record all of it. Like, alright. So there you have it. She doesn't have much for wings, but She is processed. Well, not all the way. She's skinned. I want to rinse her off and get any of the dirt, feathers, blood, anything that was on there off of her. Yeah, it's because of that sticky membrane.
Yeah. Well, I need to rewash this down. I think some of it, if you look over here,
I think it's from her feathers.
from her feathers, and
Yeah,
from, if you look, it looks like some of her, like, bowel movements.
Oh.
Right?
Give it a little more pressure. Get that off, of course.
Like them,
Oh, that's her intestines falling out. Yeah, I don't really like the whole cut the tutor part off.
trying to pop food away.
So this may go to the dogs then. So I'm a little worried about like if that is actual manure.
Yeah. You don't want to eat it.
Because the dogs in the wild, the dogs would actually like eat. Okay, y'all. So here's what happened. We did 3. It took us quite a while to do 3. I have 1 in the slow cooker because there was a poo scare, and I don't want to take any chances with me or my husband eating any kind of chicken with poo on it. So I'm slow cooking it for the dogs, because I think it was the first throat that we cut, and some green stuff came out and it looked like poo. But here are the 2 that I'm going to quarter up. I'm going to quarter them up and not slow cook them, but I'm going to vacuum seal them. Those are the 2 that I'm going to vacuum seal and put in the freezer. So I think it was pretty successful. I had a good time. Hey guys, so today's kind of a crazy day. Slept in till 6 o'clock. That never happens. And then I came out to check the rabbits, and one of the rabbits had brown goo coming out of his nose and his mouth, and he was having a hard time breathing. So that told me that he had something inside of his lungs, like liquid or something. And so after a while, his head started going limp and stuff, so I just decided to just take his life. So I guess I am processing a rabbit for the very first time today. Did not expect it. It wasn't supposed to be for another 2 weeks, but on a homestead, you do what you do, and you got to do what you got to do. So I'm going to get started on this. I'm probably not going to record it because it's my first time, and I need to focus. So I will let you guys see the processes. So I've got the ears off. I've got the head off. Now I'm going to water him down so the fur does not stick to the meat. Y'all, I was not prepared for this, so all I have is some string. I got this string from the dollar store. Got a knife from Walmart. So I think that he is good and wet down. Okay. Alright, well, let's put that back on the peach tree. Look at that peach. That thing is beautiful. Sorry. Alright, back to business. So we got him all watered down. We have him tied up. His head is off. His ears are separate. Let's get started. Alright, so the deed is done. That was very quick. A lot quicker than chickens. So this is all that's left. Just 2 little feetsies. And then 2 ears. There's the gut fur bucket. everything looked fine. I don't understand. Oh, it looks like he had some gas in his stomach. So I'll probably give the rest of the rabbits some gas relief, just to avoid having to do this before work every day. I might actually have to process the rabbits this weekend. But that's so cool. I remember as a little kid getting the lucky rabbit feet and just thinking that they were so cool. But yep, so that was my very first rabbit right next to my chicken restraining cone. They thought it was very, very odd that I called it a killing cone, even though that's what everybody calls it on YouTube. But the rabbit's already deboweled and inside of the freezer, inside of a Ziploc bag. So, yep. And I will say that I am 100% okay with my decision of meat rabbits and not meat chickens, because processing the chickens are a lot harder than like a whole thing. If I had to process a chicken right now, just because it was like dying, that would have taken me probably 20 or 30 more minutes. So it took me about 5 minutes to do everything in the rabbit. Everything looked real healthy. It's just had some air in its stomach. So yeah. I guess the best thing for first times, or the best time for first times, is when it has to happen. So there we go. So here it is. So this was a 14-week-old rabbit. It was a mini lot mixed with New Zealand, and I think that's pretty good. And it only took me literally 10 minutes from dispatch to putting him inside of the baggie. So I think that that's pretty good. And so I think that the meat rabbits are going to do a lot better than the meat chickens. Okay, hey guys, so after that, the situation where I had to process a rabbit because it was sick, I just decided let's just do all the boys this week, and then we'll see how big the girls get in a couple weeks. So I have my first rabbit dispatched and hung, so I'm going to start getting that, and then I don't have a tripod right now, so I'll try to show you guys all of the steps that I take for cleaning my rabbits. So let's go. So this is the dispatch tool that I am using because I do not have a popper hopper or a hopper popper. You know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do with what you have. So that's that. I have some clips that I cleaned, gloves of course, a cutting board, and a very sharp knife. So luckily it doesn't need to be humane sharp because we use the shovel. But I have Ziploc bags here, and so I'm gonna go start the water, and then we're gonna start dealing with this guy right here. So I think I'm done. I did 2 rabbits, and yeah, I think I'm done for the day. I know I didn't show y'all the how-to and everything. It's not really a how-to because this is like my second time doing it in the last little bit. So I got the rabbit feet. The other 2 boys are going to be going back. I did make a couple mistakes, but I think it'll be okay in the end. So I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, and then yeah, thanks for doing this with me. I'll show you the meat in just a minute. All right, I'm rinsing off the save bags. These are the feet, these are the ears, and then there's 2 heads in here, and I know that's pretty gruesome to save, but we've been watching Mountain Men a lot, and Tom on Mountain Men uses the brains of a deer to tan his hides. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna save their brains, save their heads, so we can use them when we want to start dealing with the fur. What's really awesome is that I just spent almost $100 on meat from the store. And granted, I don't have pigs and I don't have tilapia, but I do have rabbits. And now I have three rabbits to eat that I grew myself. So that's pretty proud. I'm pretty proud of that. That's not mine, that's my husband's. This was the before. This is the after. I pulled everything out. Got lots of seeds and everything from that. And I put this mixture, it's I think that's beets, Brussels sprouts, and carrots. There's all the rabbit. And she's cooking up. This is not really a recipe, I'm making this up, so I'm just doing it at 375. And this is going to be all cooked, so basically I'm going to be just waiting for that thing to get all soft. The beets made the sauce really red. Already tasted it. This is very yummy. The rabbit is a little tough, but that's just rabbits. They're very lean meat. So I have squash in there. And my husband is having steak, and crab, and lobster because he's a king. Oh, and this is going to be Rebecca and cheese for him. He is not on Whole30. So in this I have rabbit, carrots, Brussels sprouts, beets, garlic, and the seasonings are garlic, onion powder, oregano, and salt, Himalayan salt. So I'm excited.